Today is today's March the 3rd, 2019. I appreciate all the love and support for my YouTube channel, James Gates Ministries. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, James Gates Ministries. Read Deuteronomy chapter 6 regarding the title of my sermonette for this evening is Alas, finished the book but lost the boy. I'm going to repeat that thing again for emphasis' sake. Alas, A-L-A-S, alas, finished the book, but lost the boy. And ye fathers, provoke not your children to wrath, but bring them up in the nurture and admonition of the Lord. According to the book of Ephesians, chapter 6, verse 4, a young man was about to be sentenced to the penitentiary. The judge had known him from childhood, for he was well acquainted with the young man's father. Do you remember your father? That's the question the judge inquired. The young man answered, I remember him well. Then the judge asked, what do you remember most clearly about him? That's the question. There was a pause. Then came the unexpected answer. I remember when I went to my father for advice. He looked up from the book he was writing and said, run along, boy. I'm busy. When I went to him for companionship, he turned me away, saying, run along, son. This book must be finished. The young man concluded, you remember my father as a great lawyer. I remember him as a law's friend. Then the judge muttered to himself, alas, finished the book, but lost the boy. Today's key verse specifically directs fathers to be actively involved in the nurture. That's discipline. Admonition means verbal teaching of their children. Fathers are not to provoke the children to wrath, or in other words, to vex or exasperate. A father will surely be guilty of that if he is too busy to spend time with his children. He needs to provide well for his family, but in God's design, he is to be the dominant spiritual force in his children's lives. Fathers are to be men with biblical convictions who recognize family values and understand their responsibility to God for their children. Effective fatherly performance involves time and transparency. One father asked his daughter, what is your greatest issue with fathers? She answered, fathers have too many tomorrows. May God's blessings rest upon strong fathers who willingly fulfill their God-given calling. And James Gates from Centerville, Tennessee. Many fathers have yet to learn that they cannot travel the wrong road and come to the right destination. Thank you for listening to me attentively, and thank you very much. Alas, finished the book, but lost the boy.